There we go.
It's official. Episode 70 is currently underway. Welcome back to another episode of The Basement Boys. I'm not going to forget this time. Who do you got for number 70?
The Dennis Rodman episode.
Yeah, you know what? We're
Or not.
no,
You got
bro.
Luka coming up soon. You got
Yeah,
some stuff
soon.
coming, bro.
70 has a lot of good offensive linemen, I feel like.
Oh, yeah?
I'm serious, bro.
Okay.
We got Dennis Rodman. Dennis, 70?
I think it was on Dallas, if I'm not
It
mistaken.
definitely was not in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's such a.
He just always wore weird numbers. Chicago, he wore 91.
Yeah, it was like a 12-game stint.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dallas,
listen,
he wore
it
nails
counts.
for a
It
second.
counts,
Oh,
man.
on Dallas in 2000.
The Dennis Rodman episode, baby. Let's rock and roll, man. Interesting week.
Yeah.
You guys want to tell the crowd, if they don't know already, who's in the Super Bowl this year? It's the most likely one that we've ever thought was going to happen. Like, we all guessed that this was going to be the Super Bowl.
Well, to 2014 rematch, if you want to, like.
It's it's the McDonald and Vrabel Super Bowl. That's how I'm looking at it. Sam Darnold and Drake Maye.
Do you guys truly believe there was anybody that placed the bet before this year for that to be the matchup?
Some stupid shit, yes. Some random ass bet.
They just want to put $1 on all the
Literally.
results. See, maybe one hits. You never know.
And what? One is about to hit.
Because, truly, what were the odds? Like, this is the odds, guy.
I don't know, but
No, he won't know.
given that it was the very the
What would you have to guess?
the
What would you guys
worst,
guess?
it was anywhere between plus 50 to 100,000 because that's usually like where the highest bets are.
Some guy placed one in November for the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. It was one of them was plus 2,500 and one of them was plus 5,000.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, yeah, think about it, guys.
That was in November, end of November.
Nobody was even picking Seattle to win their division. Like, let's just be real. Like, nobody was picking. I mean, they play in the same division with the Niners and the Rams.
Yes.
Nobody was picking Seattle to win the division.
Nope.
And with the Patriots, most people were thinking, like, oh, they're going to be the most sweet.
Hey.
But did you have them in the Super Bowl?
I didn't have him in the Super Bowl. I had to win in the division and going far.
You did.
Yes.
You did. But most people coming into the year were like, the Patriots are going to be very improved and make the playoffs. And God darn it, if they would have won a playoff game, people would have been like, holy hell.
Bro, if they would have went like 9-8, people would have been like,
I'm
whoa.
serious. But like, that's what people were kind of like pushing towards.
The
Right? They
win
won
line
2
was
games.
3.5 preseason.
For those two teams to be in the Super Bowl, like, no way. I'm sorry. You couldn't have convinced me in any fashion that it was going to be Seattle and the Patriots. Bro, even when the playoffs started, any of you guys would have guessed. I mean, some people were kind of saying the
Denver and the
Seahawks.
Rams. Even with Denver and the Rams. You want to flip-flop them.
Yeah, like I think the only team coming out was like maybe the Rams. The Rams choked it away, but
Yeah.
that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the 2 quarterbacks in this Super Bowl.
Last week of football, boys. Technically.
Unfortunately.
You've been saying that you're.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah, I need a break, man. I need a break.
I'll remind you 2 months after.
I
the
call
season's
cap when we hang out this Sunday at like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
You're gonna miss it.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna miss it, but like, I genuinely for my sanity, I need a break,
No, bro. You know what? I will miss it after.
bro.
the
It's
week.
been a fucking drunk football season, man. We all need a break. This has not been nothing that we expected, nothing we talked about. We need a break.
America needs a break.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Our pockets need a break. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, it wasn't the Super Bowl that we all got, that we all wanted, but I think it's gonna be a good game.
Very.
Me
It's
too.
gonna be a good.
It's
game.
gonna be a great game.
Yeah, like it's gonna be a dogfight. And my guess is some team's gonna win by a field goal at the end of it.
Brother, hear me out. This is very unbiased, but like it's in plain sight. Any game we would have watched the Super Bowl was gonna be a great game.
Yeah, no, you're
on.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. Oh, well, let's not get a. Could we not get like a Seattle and Denver? I don't want no blowout. I want a good, old-fashioned football game.
We will, but
Yep.
at the same time, we don't want a defensive football game.
I think both of them are too good defensively to get blown out.
Yeah,
So
yeah. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about what a Super Bowl win would do for Drake Maye and what a Super Bowl win would do for Sam Darnold. We're bringing back hot takes. Well, this is not really hot takes. We're going to talk about 2 things that are huge. Like Bill Belichick did not get into the Hall of Fame. It's
The greatest
first ballot.
snub in sports entertainment.
We're going to talk about
Maybe.
I would love to hear your thoughts on that one.
I don't want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah,
on
I
that one.
don't. If
I
there's
really
any,
don't.
If there's any logic,
Listen, there's no
or
logic.
facts,
No,
I don't
brother,
want it.
There's no logic.
I don't
you will
want
not
it.
convince me.
And
Oh,
we're
go
gonna
ahead.
talk.
See
We're
what
gonna.
happens.
I have a hot take about the Eagles, but it's primarily gonna be about Sam Darnold and Drake Maye in the Super Bowl. Cause come on, boys, it's a week away. So like, what else? Are we gonna
Eagles?
talk? I'm so sorry. The Patriots and the Seahawks.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're gonna talk about. Let's get right into it. All right, boys. Let's get right into it.
We're back.
We're gonna talk about two unlikely quarterbacks that we thought were gonna be here, but now we gotta talk about them. We're forced to do it.
Calm down, man. Calm down.
No, I mean
What do you say?
Unlikely.
it's just unlikely.
It was all likely matchup.
Did we think that we were gonna be talking about Drake Maye and fucking and Sam Darnold in February?
I didn't.
I mean, I didn't either, but like,
So it's unlikely, and you know what? It's gonna be.
but it's not unlikely. It's happening.
Yeah, I will tell you, it's gonna be fun. You know, I'm sick of the Patties, the Lamars, the Joshes. I know I miss them, but you know what? We got to get right into it. Look, I think this one's probably more interesting because I've been flip flopping about this one. What does a Super Bowl dub do for Drake Maye and his rankings in the league? Well, I'll ask you guys this to begin with. Where do you have him now? Before the playoffs started, I don't think anybody had Drake Maye as a top 10 quarterback, right?
No, I think he's like somewhere between 10 to 15 for me
Right?
in that crop.
Before the playoffs with the MVP season, I think he was starting to creep up into top 10 talks. I mean, you kind of have to, right? He had an MVP caliber season. He had the Patriots. They won 14 games this year, I believe. Yeah, I mean, that
One of
puts
the
you
most efficient long throwers in the game this year.
So, I mean, like, okay. Now, what does the Super Bowl do for him, though?
Honestly, like the best I can describe it is, in my mind at least, and I think media attention wise, it's gonna buy him armor for a long time. It's like no matter what happens in Drake Maye's career, let's say he does have a bad season next year, nobody's gonna care, and it's never gonna be like, oh, is he your starter moving forward? Is he your franchise quarterback moving forward? It's just like that's now done.
Well, yeah, he's
If
gonna
he
win
wins
he's gonna win a Super Bowl in year 2.
Right. So, like, if he does that, to me, he becomes their franchise quarterback regardless of what happens and how he plays for the next 5-6 years. And I think that's the most immediate effect it has.
What do you think it does for Drake?
Yeah, bro. You can put him in top 10.
That's it.
Top 10. I mean, hey, it's his second year with okay, but like,
So it would be. Listen, it would be. He's probably not going to win MVP. Who knows?
I think he is.
Okay, so let's just say he wins MVP.
Yes.
They win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And he puts a Super Bowl MVP on his belt.
Yes.
Because I mean, it's probably more likely going to happen. Like it'll probably be him or somebody on the defense. Like let's just be real. Probably like Gonzalez or something like that. So to me, that's pretty. That's a.
The only
very
reason,
good season.
yeah, it's very.
that's
very
a
good
that's
season.
a that's like a SGA, MVP, and then Finals MVP. Now he led the league in scoring,
And
but
that's
like
the difference. Is like Drake Maye is getting kind of carried by his defense through these playoff runs.
yeah,
Getting kind of carried by his defense and kind of getting carried playing against very subpar offenses. So that's like where the weird line is of like, here, I'll put it like this. If the Patriots get their shit rocked completely in the Super Bowl, then to me, I'll walk away from the season saying these Patriots were fraudulent all along. You just played bums. So when you finally played a real team, you got decimated, right? But if they lose close, for me, believe it or not, it's like it doesn't matter if Drake Maye wins it or not. As long as the game is close, I'll say like he's a top 10 to 15 quarterback. Which, bro, if we had a ranking, we would have
He's
probably
top
had
10.
him.
This
Sure, like
year,
yeah,
he's
in
top
that
10.
neighborhood. But like if we would have started preseason, he was probably at like closer to like 25,
If maybe 30.
20 to 25.
Can I ask you
which
guys
is a
a-
huge jump.
1,000%.
So can I ask you guys a question though?
Yes. Before you ask me that question, it's not fair not to put him in talks of top 5. Why? It's been a long time since we've seen a regular season MVP, a Super Bowl champ, and a Super Bowl MVP. Which I think if they win, he will be a Super Bowl. He'll be the Super Bowl MVP. That's plain and simple. It's not fair to not put him in top 5. It's not because what he did that year, no matter what the talks were, no matter what the narratives were, strength of schedule, the defense, whatever, bro, he played his ass off. For a second-year guy to be in MVP talks and to have an MVP, yes, it's not fair not to put him in top 5.
Well,
That's my opinion.
I think it'll end one thing. It'll end who is the leader of that draft class for a year at least.
For 1 year, yeah.
You kind of have to. Because this is my issue with the Drake thing. Like why I go back and forth, because I think I'm leaning with you putting him number 5 if that happens. Because regular season came through, he didn't limp through it. He was MVP. He's an MVP candidate. If he doesn't win it, he was number 2, and the team won 14 games. And he put up elite metrics. This isn't like I'm not trying to bring up. This isn't like a Jalen Hurts type of season.
Yes.
He
put
threw
up
for 31 or 36
yeah.
touchdowns.
The guy put up some great numbers.
Yes.
Strength of schedule, I get it. You know, you got to play who's in front of you. They played who was in front of them. They dominated. Like, it wasn't like they had a weak schedule and only won 10 games. They won 14 fucking games.
Yeah.
So my issue with the Drake thing and why I'm with you, but I got kind of like a foot out, is because it's going to depend on how that Super Bowl win looks. And what I mean by that is, like, he's been limping through the playoffs. Like, he hasn't had a good game yet.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? And it's not a knock at him.
Okay.
But it's not like he had a fucking. To me, it's not even a good run. Like they played against the Chargers. He had an okay game, but he had multiple turnovers in that game. Against the Texans, he had multiple turnovers in that game. But it just turned out the guy on the other side had fucking 8 of them. You know, if I would have played quarterback, I would have probably. And then in the AFC Championship, I will give anybody a pass on that. I don't think anybody was going to be able to score points in that game. It was cold. It was a fucking wind blizzard out there. But it all still counts. At the end of the day, he hasn't done anything. So if he goes and he wins the Super Bowl, and let's just say he has a mediocre game. What I mean by mediocre is like a touchdown and a couple turnovers. His team was able to overcome it, and they won. It'd be kind of tough. But I kind of would have to be forced to.
You have to.
Because I had to put him on top. Because then you kind of sound kind of stupid saying that Caleb, Jaden, and Bo are better than him when he just won an MVP and just won a Super Bowl. And on top of that, it's not like this team was a shoo-in to win it. Like, they did it with the very unlikely odds to do it at the end of the day.
Yes.
You guys with me, or
No, I'm completely
are you not
Yes
there
and
with
no.
Are you
Yes
how
and no.
uncomfortable are you putting him at the 5 spot? 'Cause I think
So I'm gonna tell you the 5 guys that like he can't pass up with the Super Bowl to me. Like where it's just like if you tell me is he a better quarterback, I'm gonna answer you very bluntly and tell you no, he is not, unfortunately. And that's Patrick
4
Mahomes.
the obvious ones, yeah.
5. Well, it's 5 obvious ones for me.
Who is
but then
that?
we'll go after. So it's Lamar Jackson, it's Josh Allen, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's Joe Burrow, and it's Matthew Stafford. No matter what he does, he's not better than any of those 5. The Super Bowl or not. He's just, to me, he's not.
You
right?
can't put him over Stafford.
I can't, no. Because if you tell me Super Bowl, Stafford has a Super Bowl.
No MVP.
You know what I mean? Well, I mean, we'll see who wins it this year. But like, if you tell me I thought Matthew Stafford's year this year was better than Drake Maye's. Is that fair? Like statistically,
agree.
it was a
No,
better,
I
it was a
agree.
better
No,
season.
I
You know what I
agree as
mean?
well.
So like, if you tell me, oh, he has the MVP, I'll tell you, well, I mean, there's an argument that he got robbed for his MVP. It'll be similar to what happened last year, kind of, in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? Even the difference in numbers is very eerily similar to last year's.
Last year's
MVP.
was crazy numbers though.
But it was the same. But it's the
I-
same
same
difference,
realm.
though.
I
Like,
get
you know
it.
what I
I
mean?
get
It's
it.
the same difference.
I get it.
That's the couch, by the way. That's why I keep moving this.
Yeah, I know it is.
You look comfortable though, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, those guys he can't pass up because I just feel like they're still. If you ask me starting beginning of the season, who do I want behind center? Those 5 guys are still going to come before him,
Can you put him
regardless of
6th
he
then?
wins it or not. Because if we do that, we're going to have some guys that don't deserve to be there, right? Like so, if Sam Darnold wins, he's top 5,
Oh, we're gonna talk about that
top
next.
6. Like it's just to me.
We're gonna talk about that next.
To me, I'm not worried about the rankings. I'm not really worried and focused on the rankings because it's a second-year player, and what he's done for 2 years is elite. What he's done is elite, and we'll let him figure out where he's going to rank. Like, I think for rankings, it's unfair for 2 years. I think you got to, for fair rankings that don't change, You got to put together a stretch.
Well,
That's how I look at it.
That plays a part, though.
I'm
That's
gonna
why
put them-
Jaden isn't automatic 5 every time.
But Jaden
Because
was 5 last year.
He was, but like he's not automatic 5. Like if somebody came and told me Justin Herbert is better than him. Okay. But like Jalen Hurts' Super Bowl wins have been more impressive than Drake Maye's. Would you say that?
Yes.
They were more impressive, even though his defense was elite. But so was Drake Maye's. Drake Maye's defense is elite. So like for me, again, when I look at it that way, I don't know. Five to me is a stretch.
But you want to know why I'm
But
a
he
little.
can work his
You
way
want to know
to
why
it.
I'm a little uncomfortable though? Is because it's not like he limped through the playoffs, and we'll see what happens in the Super Bowl at the end of the day. Where we're assuming.
He could get rid of all of that if he beats him.
Yeah, like
he
if he
wins.
beats him, has this elite game. But why I'm uncomfortable is because he just put together an MVP type season. Like, and let's just say Stafford wins it over him. He was clearly the second, but like he was clearly
Who was third?
like third in MVP.
I
Like
think Dak.
I'm not sure.
Who was
This
third?
year?
I think
No,
Dak.
I don't think they would give it to him with
The point is it was a weak year. Like it was like a.
probably Josh, to be honest with you.
It was Josh. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it was, Lamar was hurt for a stretch of games. Pat obviously, unfortunately, went down. So the guys that are usually at the top of that MVP running, making it hard for other people to win it, weren't there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, Josh just didn't have the metrics to stand up, to stack up to it.
Yeah.
So it was either him or Stafford. And I just feel like Drake Maye is a better story, but Matthew Stafford is the league's MVP this year. That's how I look at it.
No, I get
You know
that.
what I mean? So like, and you guys know MVP is a narrative based.
It's in every sport at the end of the day, man.
But to me, if walking away from it, again, like I don't want to come off as a Drake Maye hater. I think what he's done is elite. For a second-year player, it's elite. I can't go as far as saying, yeah, this is one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the NFL today.
I'm cool with
can't do
that.
it.
I'm cool with that.
Not
I
yet.
think I think that I would have to put him above everybody else then. I think if you're talking about
I still don't think he's a better quarterback,
Well-
quote unquote, than Dak Prescott, for example.
So
I still
the
think he's a better
quarterback thing,
quarterback
I
than him.
100% agree with you
Right.
because I feel like there's quarterbacks that are better when we're just talking about
Better.
quarterback.
Right.
But when we talk about quarterback and now we talk about accolades, you're kind of forced to,
Assuming he wins the MVP.
assuming he wins
Yes.
the MVP. But even if
Assuming
he
he
doesn't
wins
win the MVP, put up an MVP type season.
It's all relative, though, to what was around him. Here's what I mean by that. If Pat and Lamar were healthy and Dak was winning, 10 games, 11 games, that they usually win 9 or 10, you know what I mean? Like, now it's much harder. Now it's not, he's the MVP or the second MVP. Now he's jumbled up with 4 or 5 other guys and yella, go figure it out.
Are you calling
You
cap?
understand what I'm saying?
I'm not saying. Are you calling cap? But are you comfortable putting him over a guy like Stafford, or did he kind of
No,
sway you a little
it's
bit?
no. He got me. No, he's 100%
But
right.
I'm okay with everybody else. Maybe not Justin Herbert.
You know why?
But everybody else.
You know why it'll be so impressive if he does win MVP? Because of the offensive weapons that he has.
That he
around
doesn't
him.
have. You're
That
right.
That he
Yeah.
doesn't have.
Right.
Weapons that Stafford has, man. Like,
Yeah.
I know at the end of the day it's still Matthew Stafford, but
Yeah.
bro, like,
Yeah.
I can throw to Devontae Adams and Puka Nuhu.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Matt had to overcome a defense in his playoffs.
1,000%.
Where the other one was like
And he had a defense, 1,000%. But just doing this in your second year,
wild.
it's very, very impressive.
very impressive, bro.
And like,
It's very impressive.
I will say this.
I don't know.
What I think about? It's kind of funny. We give a guy like Joe Burrow,
a pass.
well, not a pass. Like, everybody always talks about, hey, listen, second year, not the greatest team in the world, and he got his team to the Super Bowl, and he hangs his coattails on that from a long time. What's the difference with this?
Hot take. One more
I'm asking
year.
you guys, what is the difference with that?
When I tell you one more year of Joe Burrow doing this, I'm sorry, I have to take him out of the top 5.
Out?
There's no reason for me to have him in the top 5. Yeah, man. Like, if I'm not gonna put like Justin Herbert in there, why would I have Joe Burrow in there?
Because Joe's the only one of that elite crop that has the Super Bowl appearance.
You've done the Super Bowl appearance 1 year.
Yeah,
but
that was
like,
like that's gonna
I'm
be
trying.
6
No,
years.
no,
I'm trying. Listen,
I'm just playing devil's
I'm
advocate.
trying to defend it. I've been defending it like Joe Burrow. Okay, but like if I have another year with that, like man, like,
So then what I'm asking
I
you
think
guys
we
is,
I think when we talk about Joe Burrow, it's just like we're talking about his talent. I think when we say
and when he is
top
on the
5,
field, he
he's
does
he's
put
a
up elite.
top 5
I understand,
metrics.
but like
then he does
but-
lose to teams
but-
sometimes he shouldn't be losing to, and that's why they end up.
But brother,
98,
but
you
like
know
if
what
we're
I
gonna
mean?
talk
So-
about talent, if we're gonna talk about talent this year, then the top 4 shouldn't be arranged that way. It should be a lot.
Not
like,
this
a lot of
year.
what's
I'm
called-
saying in the league in general.
Whatever it
like
is in
top
general.
5 talent. He's a top 5.
Yeah, but where
He's
does
a top 5 talent.
Where
in the
does
league.
talent get you?
Not that far.
No, we're talent.
Not that
And
far.
what is talent? It's,
You-
by
you
that,
have to
it's
put it
the eye of
together.
the beholder.
I mean, but last time we saw Joe Burrow on the field, guys, he threw for damn near 50,000.
No,
yards.
listen,
1,000%, of course.
I'm
5,000
talking
yards.
about more of that narrative that we give Joe a lot of that credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's some people that say Joe is better than Josh and Lamar because he has that Super Bowl appearance. I'm saying, so why would it be any different with Drake, though?
Because Joe's run, he was elevating his team to a place they shouldn't have been, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And this playoff run. And listen, by the way, Drake has made plays in this playoff
He's
run.
made
timely
singular
plays. He's made timely plays. In general, as a player, though, it's not the same thing. Plus, when Joe Burrow made the Super Bowl, he beat the Bills and the Chiefs on the way there.
He was also the most. He was.
You know what I mean?
I
So,
believe
like-
he was the most sacked quarterback ever. in
Right.
the
So it was a
playoffs.
bad offensive line. He had to go through Josh and Pat for that Super Bowl appearance. So like something tells me if the Ravens were there, he would have gotten through the Ravens too. So by that point, it's like, yeah, this is a very tough thing
It
to
was a
get past.
different type of run.
Right.
Yeah.
It was different. But I don't believe Drake Maye is that far away from Joe Burrow if he wins a Super Bowl. Like from the different, whatever the difference you guys think is from 4 to like 8, is what I think they are. You know what I mean?
I also believe that Drake will.
But can I say something real quick though? If I don't mean to cut you guys off, I'm sorry.
You already did.
And I'm gonna do it anyways. I feel like him and this is gonna sound fucking crazy. Him and Bo Nix are the same guy to me. Because hear me out. Just please hear me out.
I'm thinking about it.
Bo Nix in that New England game, we agree that Bo Nix is better than Jarrett Stidham, right?
I think Denver wins that game.
Denver wins that game, so now they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And now the conversation we're having about Drake, we would have been having probably about Bo.
No,
Why not?
because Drake's.
Because of the MVP?
yeah, that's
Because of the maybe MVP.
that. Well,
It's not even.
Can we
it's
pull
not
up their
even-
metrics?
It's not even whose metrics.
Can we
Drake's-
pull up Bo Nix and Drake Maye's metrics?
I pulled
I
it up.
bet you
I
that-
pulled
How
up
many
Drake's.
touchdowns did he throw? 36 this year or 31 was it?
Who? Drake May?
Was it
31.
31?
well, how many did he run for? Also,
It's
though?
not
Are we
even-
gonna do totals.
It's not even. It's gonna be a landslide, bro. Like these. What's it called?
Are you
These
sure it's
stats
going to
are
be a
crazy.
landslide, bro?
He has 31 touchdowns, 8 picks.
31 touchdowns, 8 picks.
Yes.
Bo Nix had 25 and 11 this year.
But also, I think that's touchdowns of 31. Is that including?
That's not including the
It's not
playoffs.
including rushing.
I'm sorry. Is that not including rushing?
No.
I don't-
It's not
I
don't
bet
think
you he
so.
probably has like 5 or 6. So I think he
Yeah,
has.
I mean, Bo Nix has 356 yards and 5 touchdowns as well.
Hetty, I think.
Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, these. You guys understand it? Like,
I
Drake Maye's
completely
numbers
get it.
weren't these gaudy numbers where it's like, oh my God, look what he
1000%.
did this year. It's a good season. It's a very solid season.
So he
This
listen,
would be Aaron Rodgers. This would be Aaron Rodgers' like 11th best season of his career.
He
you
had
know
listen.
what I
He had
mean?
35 total touchdowns because he had 4 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
And he had 8 interceptions. He had
4,300 yards.
4,300 yards, and he had a 72% completion percentage. What was Bo at?
3,900 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 picks, 356 rushing, 5 rushing touchdowns.
What was his completion percentage?
It's not great, 65%.
It's a little bit of a difference of a
A
season.
little bit, but it's not enough to where I'm like, oh, these guys are different levels.
I
of
get
players,
it.
so.
I'm just the way I'm looking at it.
And
is-
you know that's not how it works. If they played each other and he outplayed them and they won.
No, I
knew we weren't gonna walk in and say
listen,
it,
no,
you
and I understand it. Just to answer your question, why would have been different for me is because Bo wasn't mentioned in MVP talks. That's the only reason why. And is it fair? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, Drake Maye's been pushed in my face all year with MVP.
But also one plays in New England, one plays in Denver.
Yeah, that can also
Like,
be
that's
it.
that also
It
affects
will-
it. And
it
like
will
when we start talking
honestly
about
be
weapons,
a miracle if he wins the MVP.
who?
Matthew Stafford's numbers are
Well,
are
don't forget,
wild.
it-
Well,
they are.
but like you said, he's playing on a worse team,
Yeah.
and he
Don't
had more.
forget-
wins.
Matthew Stafford had 48 touchdowns,
MVP,
8 picks.
Yeah.
MVPs is a narrative-based story, and Stafford's like last 3 games. You remember they didn't play well, because they limped into the playoffs. So like, and then Drake. You guys remember like Stafford had like 2 or 3 picks against a team where they lost to
And
somebody.
then Drake balled his ass off.
Drake had like 5 touchdowns and
Yeah.
against I forgot which
The
team.
Jets, zero picks and like 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, he had like one of the like most efficient games ever.
Yeah.
So listen, I think it'd be.
But you guys know what I mean about Bo Nix, where it's like to me these are not these 2 different level type of guys.
No, you're
They're
right.
not to me.
Yeah.
They're the same. Like
I get that.
Bo Nix won 15 games this year. 14?
14.
14 games this
14
year.
and 3.
They won 14 games this year. Great defense, but it's a great defense in New England. And don't sit here and tell me Denver has these great weapons.
No.
Because Pat Bryant is their wide receiver too.
So we're all saying he'd probably be able to walk in. So
I'm
does
going to
he-
say TBD. That's
So
my
does
conclusion.
he lead the draft class though?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't he?
I'm still taking, like, if you make me choose, I'm still taking Caleb. But if you ask me, like, redraft him, pick a quarterback, I'm still taking Caleb off of potential and talent.
How about Jalen?
And I'm still taking Jaden off of
I'm
potential and
Jaden. I'm
talent.
sorry, Jaden.
I'm just talking strictly off of potential and talent. Drake is probably.
How about
gonna
everything all in though?
Drake Maye is absolutely the best from all of them right now.
Yeah.
If MVP in a Super Bowl is like stupid to say anything else.
Yeah.
But if you ask me to redraft and like pick one for my shitty organization, I'm still taking those
if I were
two
to do
guys.
that, I would
Him and
go
Bo Nix will be like a conversation.
So what are you
for
doing
me.
though?
Jaden, Drake May, Caleb, Bonix.
Fair. That's very fair.
Look, I gotta say something. That's a hell of a fucking draft.
That's
class.
very fair. For me, I'm probably going Jaden, Caleb, Drake May, then Bo Nix. But like Drake May, like nobody's gonna convince me. Nobody's gonna show me those numbers and be like, these guys are two completely different level of quarterbacks. They're the same level of quarterback, bro. And both of them have won 14 games.
All right, I got another question for you guys.
Sure.
This is probably a question that you guys never thought I would ever ask you guys ever.
Sure.
What does a Super Bowl win do for Mr. Sam Darnold? Let me ask that again.
It puts pressure on a lot of bad organizations in football.
Whoa.
Because this guy was damn near out the league. Now listen, I don't think this game was a referendum on Sam Darnold. I don't think Sam Darnold is this elite quarterback now because he had an elite game in the NFC. There's been players who are mid to like above average who have had elite games in the playoffs. This is not the first one in
happens.
NFL history.
Eli's,
you know what I mean?
the
It
Flaccos
happens.
of the world.
It does come, and I think he's one of those guys. But it makes you question like an organization like the Jets. Like, is Rob Saleh actually shit or is the organization shit? Mm-hmm. Like, is a player like I know this sounds fucking crazy, but is Zach Wilson an actual bad quarterback, or did he just play for the Jets? Because if you tell me no, he looked like shit in New York, I tell you Sam looked like shit in New York. That'll be my answer. So it brings to the forefront bad organizations. What it does for Sam, unfortunately, it doesn't do much if he wins one.
Oof. No. No.
Well, you're disagreeing. So what does it do for him then?
I don't think it does much.
No, man. No.
What does it do for him?
Oh, it does a lot, bro. It does a lot. Like, you can't. I won't call him mediocre quarterback. I won't call him bottom of the list. I'll put him.
Where does he go in your tier list? I liked your tier list last week. Where does he go in your tier list with that Super Bowl win?
Tier 3-ish 4.
The Jared Goffs and the Jordan Loves and them
Yes,
guys.
but I'll put him top tier.
Well, I would say this though, boys.
Bottom 2, early 3.
He's definitely better than Brock.
Yes.
Well, I think
Well,
Brock has had a run like this before.
but Brock has never won.
yeah, he didn't win it. Now he did go up against Patrick Mahomes.
We don't know if he's going to win it or not yet.
I'm just saying.
But he did go up
You know what I
against Patty, which is a different story. He went up to Patty and he took him to overtime. You know what I'm saying?
Brock has had a run like this.
Yeah,
he's
I would.
had-
I would say this. You know, I'm not going to put a number on him, but I believe that with a Super Bowl win, he would be the leader of a certain tier. I have a tier that is called the Dak Prescotts, the Jared Goffs,
Jordan Loves.
the Jordan Loves, the Baker Mayfields. You know, man, Herbert kind of has like 1 foot in, 1 foot out of one of those. He's like, you know,
He will be the leader.
The Brocks.
the Brocks. I believe that you can't go into next year and not say he wouldn't be the leader of that group.
Yes.
I believe you can easily do that.
Because here's the thing, you know, that NFC Championship game, the Rams defense is booty cheeks. But
The Rams defense.
yeah, the Rams defense is fucking cheeks.
not good, no.
You know what I mean? Like he was throwing into. He played a great game.
He
No.
threw the open guys.
But you know the thing is
Boys,
though,
it's not as
no,
bad, though. It's not as bad.
No, the
It's
Rams
not-
defense
I mean,
is
they gave up
dick.
31
I
to the
understand.
Panthers.
I
guys,
understand.
it's dick though. It's what let them down. But let me just say this: I'm not trying to take credit away from him. I've seen quarterbacks fumble that opportunity before, though. I've seen him fumble that opportunity.
There you
before.
go.
You
Sam
get what I
Darnold.
mean? So because I've seen a Dak Prescott fumble the opportunity. I've seen a Jared Goff go up at the NFC Championship and then not do anything in the second half of the game. I've seen Baker Mayfield have games like this. You know, Brock Purdy's had his downfalls, but he did it. You get what I mean? Like, he did it. And you say whatever you want. His defense, who the Seahawks, that's what they are. They're a defensive squad. Boys, they gave up fucking 30 points at the end of the day. They gave up 27 points.
Yes, sir.
So, like, Sam had to outduel Stafford. You know, the punt, you know, the fumbled punt, I think, changed the whole game. But at the end of the day, He
They
made
had
more,
they had their opportunities to come
he
back.
had his,
and,
they had their opportunities.
Absolutely.
And they didn't. Like it wasn't like Seattle's defense held them to like 10 points, bro. Seattle's defense held them to
No, but they held San Francisco to 6.
they did, but
True.
I'm just saying I would have to firmly put him as he's the leader of that group.
He's the leader of the tier 3 group.
Can I make you guys uncomfortable for a second?
Sure.
You guys are talking about these guys and the runs that they're having. Because Sam didn't have a great season this year. 25 touchdowns, 14 picks, I thought it was.
He did not have a great
was
season.
not a good season,
No,
right?
he was really turnover prone this
Right?
year.
And then, like, he played the Niners, which, like, he literally could not have taken the field after 10 seconds, and they still would have won the game. This is not like, oh, we're assuming. His team held the other team
But he
to
did
6.
go for 12 of 17, had 2 touchdowns though.
I understand that.
No, I
He
get it, I
had
get it, I
six-
get it, I
They
get
had
it.
6 points, bro. And he had nothing to do with that. They held
But
him
he
to
had a lot
6
to
points,
do in
bro.
this NFC Championship game, had he?
I understand that. The uncomfortable question that I'm going to ask you guys is like, we're giving people credit for okay seasons, but they're winning. So we're like, oh, they deserve to be put in certain spots. The leader of the group that you just told me is probably Jalen Hurts. Based on our logic, right?
Well, I think
It has to be.
Well, no, I think that, but that's the thing, though.
Because like Jalen is, you can never say Jalen was carried in the playoffs. Regular seasons, his teams have carried him.
Yeah, but brother, Jalen Hurts is the tier 2 group though.
Well,
We're putting Sam
Oh, so you're
Darnold-
thinking he's higher
We're
tier?
putting Sam Darnold. Well,
Listen,
that's
you
me.
have to. If we're going by this logic, and I agree with you guys, this is a question to me too. I'm like kind of asking myself and you guys out loud. Like, what do we do then with Jalen Hurts if we're gonna do this with Sam?
Well,
Darnold?
but I think it was always uncomfortable that we've always thought that a guy like Jalen Hurts wasn't better than like a guy like Dak Prescott. But we've always said that it would kind of be idiotic to out loud say that he's. And I don't even listen better.
You think he's better than Sam?
Who?
Sam Darnold?
Jalen Hurts.
Do
yeah.
I think Sam Darnold is better than Jalen Hurts?
Do you think Jalen Hurts? Well, whatever. Yeah. Do you think? Sam
I
is
think
better
Sam is better than him. Yeah. I'll be very honest with you. Like I don't think Philly looks like this year.
Yeah, but how does the Seattle look like?
I've seen Jalen Hurts like throw for 300, bro, and like a few touchdowns and rush for another 15.
I completely
games, bro.
disagree with you, brother.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen that.
I
happen
completely
before, bro.
disagree.
Can I say one thing about Sam though?
Say it.
My last thing about Sam, and I want to hear what you want to say real quick.
Say it.
I also, and you guys don't like this, but I also, when I think about Sam right now, I also think about the season he did with the Vikings and that MVP type season he put up. So I know how he looks with weapons, and I know how he looks in this Seattle offense, which, like, outside of JSN, like, it's not this. Like, he shouldn't be thrown for 40 touchdowns. You get what I'm saying?
K9 had an all-time end to his season though.
Disgusting, but I'm talking about, I know this guy could put up metrics. I know he could put up
Because he's done it before.
Because he's done it before with that Vikings team. And it's quite evident that, like, I know sometimes we just say, oh, anybody could do that. A guy like 9 was drafted in the top 10, and he couldn't do it.
Bad example. He
No,
went to the
I know,
worst
I know.
quarterback ever to try.
What were you completely disagreeing about?
About Sam Darnold being better than Jalen Hurts.
You don't think he's better than him?
No,
I
man,
don't believe
no.
he is.
You guys
He's
don't
not
either?
better than him. No, he's
Put
not.
my back
bro.
on the wall. I'm going to tell you, like, no.
Maybe that's my
Listen,
hating.
I mean, 25 and 14 is not a good season. Sam Darnold did not have a good season this year. I know we're saying, oh, like, he could do it no matter what. He didn't do it this year.
He didn't.
He didn't do it this year, bro. He had the best defense in the league, arguably, outside of Houston this year. The guy literally threw a pick for damn near every every touchdown, damn near.
I bet you Jalen Hurts' numbers are similarly close.
And look how bad that is. Like, we shit on Jalen Hurts all year, and like their numbers are close.
But
you know what I mean?
nobody is
Jalen Hurts
put-
at 25 and 6, brother.
Yeah, like they were better numbers
But
than Sam Darnold. Bro. With
with-
more help, I
yeah.
understand. Without Kubiak,
nobody's-
and with a
yeah.
much different.
And
Like,
Darnold-
Nobody's trying to.
Darnold has had 800 more yards than him.
Nobody's trying to. Here's the difference, though. Nobody's trying to push Sam Darnold and fucking Patty, Lamar, and Josh.
I understand that.
That's my difference.
I
You
get
know,
that.
but I don't want to make this a Jalen Hurts.
but I
thing,
believe
blah,
he's
blah,
better than him, though. I believe he's better than Sam Darnold. Like, I believe.
Me too.
Again, if we're gonna do this for Drake and Sam, let's just.
blah. You don't think he's the leader of that
I
club?
want to be consistent.
Me too.
You don't-
That's all I want to do. Bro. I want to be fair to people.
You don't
Yes.
want to. You don't think he's the leader of that club? You don't even
Sam?
think yeah.
He has an argument for it. I don't think he is.
Well, wait. Can I? Ask you
I
a
still
question?
believe Jared Goff is better than Sam Darnold, bro. I really, truly
well,
still
listen,
believe he's better
quarterback.
than him,
Listen,
bro.
quarterback. But now we got to add in accolades, right?
Yeah, accolades
That's-
is different, yeah.
Because, well, here's the thing, though.
Career-wise, yeah.
Why can't he be the leader of the Jalen Hurts club too, though? If he ends up with the Super Bowl MVP?
Because I don't think he's in that same club as Jalen Hurts.
Well, you have him. You have him in a different club. I think is he in the same club? Are we talking about the same club?
We are.
Okay.
I believe Jalen Hurts is the leader of that club.
Okay, but if Sam Darnold with the Super Bowl MVP, why isn't he the leader of that club?
He can be. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with
Okay.
you.
How are you gonna put him in the same club if one guy's better than him?
Who's better?
I don't know
Jalen
if he
Hurts.
thinks that Jalen Hurts is that much better than Sam.
Better than who?
Than Sam.
Oh, I think he's better. I don't think they're completely different levels
So
of
wait,
players.
what
I think
club?
they're better.
What club do you have Jalen Hurts
It's
in?
legit. It's literally Patty, or whoever you want to put the top one. Patty, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. 3 is the
Jaden, Justin Herbert, those guys.
and then the 4 is the leader is Sam Darnold.
So you have Jalen Hurts in
ahead
number
of him.
3.
Yeah, that's mine. I don't know about you.
That's fair.
That's all.
mine, yeah.
So like you have Jalen Hurts like 7th in the league, 7th-ish.
7 to 10.
That's fair. 7 to 10 is fair to me.
So our club would Sam lead
My
it?
club, I don't know if it might be your club too, is like it's the Jordan Loves, the Daks, the Jared Goffs, the Brock Purdy's, the Sam Darnolds, the Jalen Hurts. And people who are playing their way into that is someone like Bo Nix and like Drake Maye. That lump of like 7 to 8 quarterbacks between 7
And like 16.
and like 15, where it's like they're not ass, they're not cheeks, they're also not really good. So it's like those guys.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But those are rotatable to me. Guys, if it's not a question in my mind, you make me choose today between Sam Darnold and Jordan Love. I'm taking Jordan Love, bro. Like I'm so sorry. I get the tangibles out of it. Like I'm getting Sam Darnold, I'm just getting it in, like, even though Sam does have the
stick with
tangibles.
Sam?
I'm taking Sam.
I don't know, man. I've seen Jordan Love.
I was never a fan
I've
of
seen
Jordan
Sam
Love.
choke away completely, like melt down. I still haven't seen that from Jordan Love yet, bro. Like the game Jordan Love, like literally this year in the playoffs, he had 350 yards and 4 touchdown throws. This year, and his team lost the game.
I think this is the first time.
In the same game Sam did, but he lost the game.
I think
Like,
this
it
is
was
the
same
first
thing.
time in a really, really long time that we haven't had a quarterback able to like launch himself into like.
Top 5?
No, I mean like, because some people will be making arguments about Drake May
Yeah.
if he wins.
I'll listen to him. By the
Yeah,
way. I'll listen
like
to those
some
arguments.
people will be like, well, how you gonna have him? How you gonna have like a guy like Matt Stafford or Justin Herbert over him when he's gonna win? Let's just say he does win an MVP too.
And he goes and runs
You
the
like
show
he
in the
runs
Super Bowl.
because the Seattle's a great fucking defense too.
If he has
If he lights them
300
up-
touchdowns, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Then I'll probably put him the leader of that club.
I'm
Yeah.
He
probably,
does that against Seattle. I'll probably put in
I'm
the
putting
Super
him
Bowl.
top 5 next year.
I'm still not putting him top 5 because I still don't believe he's better than Matthew Stafford.
I'm sorry,
But
man.
like anybody else is,
I'm
yes.
so
But
sorry,
tell
bro.
me how crazy it is that nobody could put themselves in an elite tier. Like last year, we were talking about if Patty wins, is this motherfucker like inching himself closer to a GOAT debate? We were talking about like, can Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson like
Top
one of
10
those
all time.
like
become,
put
yeah.
themselves in top 10 or overtake or start to like nip at
knock
Patty's.
on Aaron Rodgers and Peyton Manning.
With a guy like Matt, we were talking about with a Super Bowl win, can he be better than fucking A-Rod? Like, that was like real discussions, bro.
Right.
And that's what, we were going to be sitting here. If the Rams were in the Super Bowl, we were going to be sitting here talking about if he wins, I already
better
had
than
it on my agenda ready for it. Would he be over Aaron Rodgers? I'm dead ass. Like,
This is not a hot take. This is not. We've talked. I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. We have to start putting into consideration the situations. I'm starting to like slowly but surely like lean into it. The NFL is the most situational sport of all time.
facts.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We have to start like a guy like Darnold 3 years ago with the Jets.
out the league, basically.
With the Jets, not winning a game. Fast forward 3 years, he's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. No.
Situations have to be a stat. I'm so sorry. Like, I swear to God, it has to be a stat now.
There's
Yeah.
bad organizations out there.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's weird. Like, I feel like outside of the top 4 guys, in my opinion, maybe the 5, whoever you think the top 5, but everybody else, like, they need that great play caller, or they need to be able to lean on a great defense. Like, we've seen Patrick Mahomes not have the greatest talent around him, and he still wins MVP. Same thing with Lamar. Same thing with Josh. I mean, hell, that's why we kind of even push up a guy like Jaden Daniels into that, like, wow, is he one of them? Because, like, nobody thought he kind of just did, like, what Drake's doing this year, he did it last
At
year
a
with the
harder
Commanders
difficulty.
and a harder route, right? And that's why we do it. But a lot of those other guys, you're 100% right. So I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to get some predictions for you guys. We're about a week away from the game. A week and a half. Who's winning this game?
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, I know what you think.
I already know what you're gonna say.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been with this team since.
Don't commit. Just who do you actually think is?
I'm committing. No, I have to. I'm not gonna I can't do that. No,
You're
I
gonna
think
stick
the
to your
Patriots are gonna
guts.
win the Super Bowl.
I am very happy it's in San Francisco because I did not want to see a blizzard, bro.
It will never be a blizzard. In the Super Bowl, you will never, ever, ever see a blizzard
Why not?
because it's never played where it's like that cold.
Is that
That's
true?
Is what I can
They're
remember.
they are always hot cities, huh?
I was.
And when it is
From
in
what
a
I can
cold
remember,
city,
it's
when
in
it
a
is when
dome.
it's in a dome. You're
Like
100%
Detroit,
right.
when it was
Which that should be
here.
changed.
So,
Which that should be. Yes.
Yes. So you going Patriots?
I'm going with the Patriots.
What you got?
I believe points are going to be at a premium.
Oh, you're taking under.
I believe points are going to be at a premium. I don't think either quarterback is great under a lot of defensive pressure. I'm going to lean on the play calling and the offensive talent advantage, which is in Seattle. So I'm going Seattle.
I'm leaning Seattle just because I feel like Seattle's defense could probably take advantage of the Patriots more.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, well, Seattle's favored also, so
Right.
like I think Vegas pretty much agrees with it. I'm gonna give Drake Maye a lot of credit if he balls out in that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if
You're
he doesn't win, by the way.
You're
Yeah.
going with Seattle.
I am gonna
No buts, right?
no, but
Oh, okay.
no.
No.
If it was like a money line and it was like right down the middle, where like they're both minus 100, I would
Yeah.
put on Seattle,
Okay.
but they're
I
not,
agree.
unfortunately.
But I wish this was a different Super Bowl matchup. That's all I'm going to say. You guys already know this.
I'm
I've said
leaning
it a
into
lot.
it, though.
Difference what?
I wish it was a different Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah.
I'm leaning into it though. I'm leaning into it. I think it's gonna be a dogfight.
It is.
Just
gonna be
like
though.
this should have been Josh in Seattle. It should have been, bro.
It should have been the Rams and then number
Rams
4.
are, but
Yes.
even like because the Seahawks aren't a boring team.
They're not.
No,
They're so
Seahawks.
fun.
They got some dogs.
Yeah,
They
do.
just don't have a quarterback
JSN,
story.
K9, like they got some dogs, bro. But yeah, it should have been Josh and someone from the NFC. Should
No,
have.
I agree with you.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's bothering me about it. But I mean, it is
I'm
what it
leaning
is.
into it because I think it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
Seattle.
Still excited for it.
Yeah, I
Really?
think Seattle's defense is going to rock out in that game. I really
Yeah,
do.
so is the Patriots.
So is the
defense.
Patriots defense.
Yes.
I agree with you.
We'll see.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
Again, two quarterbacks who generally under pressure are not great. So we'll see how it plays out.
You know, the thing is, we're gonna be back here and we're still not gonna know the answer because
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's move off the Super Bowl real quick. All right, boys.
we'll never know.
Super Bowl. You never know. We might come back next episode and they might reverse it. It's,
They won't. It's done. It's finalized. It's not
Listen,
going
bro.
for
It
Seattle,
is.
bro.
It is that.
There's nobody to. There's nothing that goes and reverses it. It's a committee. They
There's
vote
some
or they
guy
don't.
on. There's some guy on X that I follow that he's like, now people want visibility. Like people want.
Who are these voters?
So some guy has already gone. He's like a big Cowboys guy. He's like a beat writer, and he's gone and asked every single one of them. He has a tally so far. And one guy came out and said that, hey, I did not vote for Bill, but it was for these reasons. And he had put
He forgot.
no, he didn't forget.
That was him.
Oh.
No,
He-
that was what he's talking about. Mark.
The guy.
One of the
no,
guys apparently I forgot. He put too many guys on his first ballot and forgot about.
Yeah,
Bill.
some guy had like fucking Steelers players from the 70s and said he finally deserved to be in there. I think it's all bullshit. I think there's a motherfucking WhatsApp group chat out there. There's a WhatsApp group chat out there, right? And there's Bill Polian's the leader of it, saying we ain't putting this motherfucker in.
So now that we're on the topic, so who do you guys believe should be the? So as of right now, the majority of the committee are Hall of Fame NFL players, NFL football players, right? That's the majority of the committee.
Who should be the voters?
Who do you think should be the voters?
That's fucking tough. I don't know.
Players.
That's what it is now.
No.
No, now it's
Players.
not. It's not players now, Heidi.
It's Hall of Fame players. The majority of it is Hall of Fame players in the NFL, where the majority of the voters for the Hall of Fame. They get a vote. Shannon Sharp gets a vote. He gets a vote when they come to do the ballot. Chad even asked him on the show, on his podcast, like,
has
did you
to be
vote
an
for me when I was up? He's like, I don't remember if I voted for you. or not."
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. It has to be an unbiased participant.
Like who?
Impossible.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
impossible.
I know it sounds stupid. I don't know.
It's impossible. You gotta pick the least biased because everybody has bias. Everybody does.
no, I'm saying like you mean
Least
like the least
biased?
biased?
Yeah, like let's say Aaron Rodgers and Peyton Manning came up for the Hall of Fame at once. Who are you putting in?
Who and who? I'm sorry.
Aaron Rodgers and Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning.
Manning.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people in the room that say Aaron Rodgers.
I think nobody will because A-Rod's an asshole, and that's how people do it.
No, that's not how it works. Nobody ever gets 50 votes, bro. Some people are
Oh,
gonna
I
say
know, I get
no,
what you mean.
he shouldn't be a Hall of Famer.
I think Peyton.
Or no,
will.
this guy's a better Hall
I
of Famer.
think Peyton Manning would get it because I think
Right.
he has just as many MVPs.
They have the same. The guys, they have the same resume.
No, they don't.
They have the same.
Well, one
exact
guy has
resume.
more
One guy has one more
championships.
Super Bowl, like a nasty one where he was along for the last Denver.
Anyways,
one.
Okay,
I mean, I
Right.
would put Manning in there.
Right, but you would agree that there's a lot of people that put Aaron Rodgers, right?
Yo, I think it's gonna be.
And it's all gonna be purely based on your own personal bias.
Yeah.
You're a human being.
I think whoever is up for those votes, it should be the least. Like, let's just say a coach is getting up, it should be the players voting for him, not the coaches or not a committee. Or if it's a player going up, the
Not
coaches
his
should vote for him.
competition,
Yes.
basically.
Never played against them.
Yeah, or
never got
if a
affected?
player is going up, the coaches should vote for him. That way.
Can I not? I'm not gonna lie to you. You know who I think it should be? I just thought about
The fans.
this. No, I because then
It's gonna be definitely
then Tom
narrative-based.
Brady would never get in there.
Right.
Anybody that played in the AFC would never put him in there. And I could kind of see like if you were the leader of the Colts, why you wouldn't want Bill in there, right? Like why you
Yeah.
would have a whole grudge on it.
Absolutely.
I think that
Or anybody in the AFC.
I would say, to be honest with you, it should be the most recent people that made the Hall of Fame.
The year before.
Yeah, because I feel like some of these guys are out of their fucking mind. Like 80 fucking years old, fucking Hall of Fame. Like we talk about people in the NBA that like grew up in the fucking 80s. Like they don't watch basketball now. I don't think a lot of these guys, like, I don't know.
Well, it's good for content, so
Yeah.
let
yeah.
it keep on rolling.
Yeah. What are you looking up right
I'm
here?
trying to see how the NBA does it. See if it's different.
Boy, he
They
does
just
that.
call it a board of trustees. It's only 24 members.
You
in the
want to know
NBA.
what felt more exclusive to me in the NBA? The 75 that they did. That felt.
Oh wow, they actually do it very nice in the NBA, bro.
What do they do?
Holy shit. They have a good mix. So there are 4 distinct direct elect committees. The contributors, like I guess media usually is what contributors.
They do.
are.
Like Wilbon has
Yes.
a vote.
The early African American pioneers. They have the international game. And the veterans who have been retired for 35 plus years from the NBA.
But no disrespect.
So basically, they have
a lot.
the old people, they have the international, they have the young people, they have the media. They combine them into one. They say pick
But
one.
these motherfuckers
Yes.
kind of suck too, though. They put everybody in there.
Good, but good, bro.
No, but
That's better. Bro.
I wish it was very exclusive.
That's,
I-
you would like yeah. You get exclusive.
No,
the NFL is very exclusive.
I wish
Go.
it was very exclusive, but fair.
But that's the problem. Is see now you're asking for a fucked up line.
I
somewhere.
know,
It's
I
like,
know,
where
I
would you
know.
want
But
that
I
to
will
be?
say this though: if they came out in the Hall of Fame voters, say we are never putting Bill in there,
I'm good with that.
100% with you with it, because that motherfucker was a cheater.
Yeah, I'm good with it, bro.
He was a cheater. At least.
And I don't believe Tom should be
no,
lumped into that.
no.
I don't
no,
believe that.
no.
bro.
I know.
Nah, fuck that. Put him in there, bro. Put him in there. Stay consistent.
No, bro.
No, but it's
Tom
different,
Brady's a
though,
Hall of
like-
Famer, bro.
Tom Brady's the greatest. of all
Now,
time.
what if Tom Brady knew about the cheating?
he knew?
I still believe the leader gets punished.
No, I get that. I get
The
that.
soldiers don't. The
If
leader
they
gets
say that we're not putting him in because you were a fucking smelly ass cheater and you're an asshole too, then no,
Why
I'm
does he
cool
smell-
with it.
Why is he smelly?
As Bill looks like he stinks. I don't know. Okay. All right, boys. Next time we see each other, we'll still be a week away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll actually be on the day of your
We'll
birthday.
have one of these bums as Super Bowl MVP probably.
Come on, man. New stories. You know, Drake might be better than Patty. Who the fuck knows? Thank you guys so much. Episode 70. It was a blast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share it, all of that.
Call,
Snap
text,
what-
SO,
listen,
BBM,
man.
kick.
Yeah, baby.
Viber.
We out, baby.
Dun, 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 dun.